What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 3 of the NXT 2013 series on TEW9. And as you can see on your screens right now, that is Xavier Woods as the NXT champion. Now, if you haven't watched last episode, I suggest you go back and watch it because obviously we had our first NXT takeover show on that episode, and it was big, it was amazing, full of excitement, surprises, a whole lot.
Yeah.
But this episode, of course, will also be just as exciting. I hope. But I will kick it over to Matt to explain more of what will be happening in this episode.
So in this episode, we're going to build more towards NXT arrival. Maybe we'll see Derek Bateman and Woods go one-on-one. We're not sure yet. We'll see. But maybe see the debut of London and Kendrick. Of course, we've seen him at TakeOver, and many more surprises as well as more developments. I think we should just get straight into it, BT. What do you think?
I think we should. We're here with NXT in Full Sail University in front of 137 people as we kick off the show with the new NXT champion Xavier Woods coming out to a big ovation from the crowd here. Obviously in Full Sail. He's just celebrating being the new NXT champion. He's loving life. He's ready for the challenges that are ahead of him. And it's a great moment. It's a great moment to see such a young, bright star deserving of the moment right here. And it gets to 54 as well. It's great stuff. I just love to see it.
Yeah, dude, it's good. And like Regal says, obviously there's going to be challenges going forward, and you're the man here now. You need to prove that. Very interesting. As we move into our opening match, the Revival takes on a main roster talent, AJ, Alex Riley, and Mojo. And BT, you want to get into this one?
Yeah, Revival pick up the win when Scott Dawson pinned Mojo, obviously the Shadow Machine, the Revival. And that gets to 45, and the Revival just proving why they're great. Picking up a great win, and maybe they'll be in the hunt for the tag team titles eventually. Who knows?
100%. I mean, what a great win. I think this is their first win as a team. And against Alex Riley. So, yeah. 50 for Wilder, 40 for Dawson, 22 for Ojo, and a 36 for Alex Riley. 45 all up.
Bray Wyatt. We see a video here, Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. And we see Bray Wyatt laughing, man. He's just laughing. And he says, once again, he has proved that he owns the pond that is NXT. Obviously, he picked up the win at TakeOver against Zack Ryder. And he's kind of suggesting that this is only the beginning here. There's more to come. And things are about to get a whole lot more scary here in NXT.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
43 though, and look at all this. All greens for Bray. We then move on to a pretty decent match where a debuting Mia Yim, the Ice Princess herself, takes on Emma. 48 for Mia Yim, 34 for Emma, who was really off her game, but a 48 for Mia Yim is great.
That's good stuff.
Adequate gimmick, losses damage popularity more than you. Kind of sucks. But that's a great debut there for Mia Yim.
That's good stuff. Mia Yim getting the win on her debut.
Yeah.
As we get into a Tyler Breeze match here, he's picked up the win against Jason Jordan with the beauty shot. 40 rated match. 88 for Breeze, 30 for Jason Jordan. And they have good chemistry. And it's a solid match. Obviously, Tyler Breeze wanted an opportunity. And he got one. And he capitalized on it.
Yeah. Honestly, good for him. And Jason Jordan's no slouch. So, what a win there. We then Becky Lynch come out and she talks about becoming the first ever NXT Women's Champion. She's she noticed a little bit of a gimmick change for her, I guess. She's come out in some more steampunk attire. But Becky comes out, talks about massive target that would be on her back now, being the first ever women's champion. And she said, I had to defeat friends to get into the. I had enemies, friends, everyone, my peers, be in this. And I know the target that's on my back. But I think, she thinks, but I really think she can hold that belt up high, BT. I think she'll hold it for a long time.
Oh, look, he's got the confidence, and rightly so. I think she'll be a great champion here. And as you said, she defeated friends, foes, peers, everyone to get to where she is as the NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah, it was no fluke win. I mean, she won the tournament. You know.
Exactly. That's big. And then in a great match here, look, this is Sami Zayn's send-off match. Obviously, if you didn't know, he's gone to the main roster. This is his send-off match here. He defeats Mason Ryan with the Haluva kick. 67 rated match here. 78 for Sami Zayn, 25 for Mason Ryan. We're gonna miss him.
Oh yeah, gonna miss those numbers. But what a great match. Like, you could say it's a hell of a match. Anyway, really good match. We're gonna miss Sami. This is a good send-off for him against Mason Ryan. You know, someone who has been on the main roster as well.
Exactly.
We then get into the last segment of the show where William Regal comes to the ring and says, I have something left for you tonight. You know, everyone thinks, oh, Sami, that's got to be it, main event. Tonight, I reintroduce someone that you all know very well, Rockstar Life. I welcome to you John Morrison. Morrison's music hits, comes down to the ring. Regal has a contract in hand, hands it to Morrison. Morrison signs the contract. All he says is, I'll see you next week.
Wow. Look at that. The Wednesday Night Delight, John Morrison now is here.
He is. Good gimmick too. We finish up the show, BT, though, on a 62. That is a good show.
That's a great show. First show coming out of the takeover, and that was a great show. Good stuff there overall.
Go from there. Let's check out financials, which does -6. We didn't move up in pop, but that's fine. We are so close to becoming a small company. Very excited for that. But do you know what? It's not over yet. Let's go to the next week's show.
Go.
All right, we're back on NXT. Of course, the weekly show every Wednesday at Full Sail University, 160. And John Morrison is out here, and he's heard this is a new era. He's been keeping an eye on NXT. Heard it's a new era, different approach to WWE. There's maybe less political, more wrestling driven. He's excited to be here, but he's here for himself and to prove it to himself, not you people. No one at home watching, no one in the back. I've already been champion. I've been IC. I've been tag team champion. I've been whatever other champion. ECW champion, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I've been all of these champions. I'm here to prove to myself that I can run. 50 rated for the Rockstar. Not bad.
50 rated. Good start. As we get into a match here, the debut, actually, of Ty Dillinger, and he picks up a surprising win against the megastar LA Knight in almost 10 minutes with a quick roll-up after a botched interference from Ted DiBiase. Wow, that is surprising here. Lots of drama in this match. 39 rated there. Dillinger gets a 45, LA Knight with 32. And you can just tell after the match, LA Knight is frustrated. He's angry, and he's not happy with Ted. He's not happy with Ted. He just walks out of there. He's angry. Yeah. He's frustrated. He doesn't want anything to do with Ted right now. Yeah.
So, here we go. Wins and losses have greater impact on momentum than normal. Dellinger, though, surprising me with a 45. That's really good. The perfect 10 himself.
Yep.
We then have a bit of a war of words between Woods, Bateman, back and forth. Of course, Bateman is the #1 contender for Woods' title that he only just won a couple weeks ago. But the match is set for next week. It's going to be Xavier Woods, the NXT champion, taking on Derek Bateman for the NXT title in our main event next week.
Yeah, that should be a big match.
Sure.
As we get into some tag team action here, as Paige and Women's Champ Becky Lynch defeat Selena Vega and Mia Yim when Becky Lynch submits Selena Vega with the disarmer. 43 rated match here, as we get 38 from Becky, 25 from Selena, and Paige and Mia Yim get 43 each, respectively. Big match, good match, and yeah, the big good win for Paige and Becky Lynch.
Of course. We then go backstage, and British Ambition, of course, which is Adrian Neville and Oliver Gray. So they'll be watching the main event closely. This is where I guess we say that the main event will be London and Kendrick taking on the Ascension tag team action. Main event here tonight on NXT.
Wow, that's a big main event.
Not amazing, but I really just want to get Neville on the show, and this was the only way he could this week.
We see Goldust in action here against Judas Devlin. Obviously, Goldust picking up the win with Shattered Dreams. 58 rated there. 69 for Goldust, and Judas with a 28.
It's so
Goldust
good.
Is doing Goldust things.
It's so good to have just a reliable hand that is Goldust. Then move on to a promo. Charlotte Flair is outside broadcast at her house. Taped up shoulder, maybe in a sling, I'm not sure. Just taped up, whatever. Still injured. She'll be back soon and will explain her situation. 30 there.
Charlotte.
Not doing great.
And see at least Charlotte. We know she's alive.
Yeah.
Good to see.
100%.
Speaking of the main event here, London and Kendrick defeat the Ascension when Paul London pinned Connor with London calling. 60 rated match. Both Brian Kendrick and London were off their game, but they get a 58 and 54 respectively. Victor gets a 39 and 55 for Connor. Good main. Good main.
Yeah.
And a reason why, we bring in London and Kendrick, they can do good work. And they'll be great for the tag division.
Yeah. 100%. That finishes up the show on a 57, which is pretty good. The show increased our popularity on 11 rings. But some standout stuff there. Financial. This is going to look a little bit weird. Looks weird. We understand. But because we're owned by WWE. So anything we make or anything we lose is all absorbed by WWE. So if we make money, WWE is going to take the money. If we lose money, WWE is going to put us back to zero, basically.
Exactly.
Clarity wise, we didn't move at all, but that's okay. It's still positive. But that's going to be it for episode 3, 2013 series. Thank you so much for joining us again. This one, lots of stuff building, and we know we have a title match now next week as well. Gonna kick it over to BT to say the goodbyes.
Yeah, look, great episode as always, and of course, thanks to anyone that's been watching this series from the start, or anyone who's just joined in now. Look, you can watch it any time. That's the thing. We find this to be a long series. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, and I just know down the line things are going to heat up and they're going to cook, and Matt and I are ready for it. It's going to be sick. But of course, until next time, we will see you on the next episode of the NXT 2013 TEW IX Series.
Sloppy.